Mm.
Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Now they'll run it to the right here. Fights off the defender. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Didn't do much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. The give on 4th down.
Bro, you suck.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I expect with the bum ass O-line.
Be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop or create some momentum.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Really, really good decision-making by the rookie. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass.
Stretch left, stretch right, y'all. Stretch left, stretch right.
Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? On the option. Now the pitch.
Man, I love it. I love it. My nigga playing 4 forward. It's all good. It's just different between.
4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
I understand. We're just not the caliber of players.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get...
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to add another. smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, that was my fault.
Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Owens. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll try the run. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. hits, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And the Scarlet Knights get enough to move the chains.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. Running through contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. Strikes the blow. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Touch pass on the run. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Owens. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At the 45, he's got room. He's off to the races.
You know the little stretch is coming, fellas. That's left, that's right.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Stretch left, right. Oh, come on, fellas.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Someone above.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
And back to the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh,
and the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's got it again. Tackle is made after the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now he's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Owens. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Back to the ground game on the left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Now the play fake.
Oh my God.
Area to his left.
Wow. Stop. And I had him.
The 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking to the goal line.
Bounced off me too.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team. And they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the 1st half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back.
Back it up, so this comeback route season.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
He drops it, bro.
This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. It's caught downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Using his feet. Well,
Bro, nigga really just didn't ignore the fuck out of him because he had an extra blocker. Oh, my sucks.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. The hand to the running back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
Texas A&M 31, Rutgers 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Pockets. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
O-line just tragically buns.
Never had a chance, incomplete.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Wait till we bring the receivers home, baby.
Back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here.
Niggas don't hold on to the ball.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play.
Drops it. Jesus. Dropped it.
Huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession.
My boys ain't what they used to be, man.
Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. scheme. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Roughing the kicker. What's you guys doing over there?
The coach accepts that they will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the tight end. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah. We definitely going to need QB everything. I mean, we already knew that, but...
As it is anyways, offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 17 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, Don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very serious.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Spinning ain't the word.
What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next
That boy
week.
Shepard looking like
Defense,
Zach Wilson, seen those.
You're right. You're doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's not the way they blew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong. Right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to move the chains on fourth down. Got it past the marker. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. He wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown.
Per usual.
Second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes the grab. It's strong. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown.
Right
just didn't
through all their
roll
hands.
in. It'll be fourth down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little
Big strong, there you go.
At the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for two. They want to throw it. Coming after him. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Oh, Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going over.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just